Hello friends, today we will talk about JavaScript and cookies. So first we need to understand that what is cookies and why do we need cookies. And we all know that web technology is based on HTTP protocol. So what does it mean that web technology is based on HTTP protocol? As we all know that HTTP protocol is stateless. Stateless protocol, it means that it does not maintain a state between two calls. So that's why when you are making a simple website, you are just making home page, about us, and some static information on your web pages, it is not quite required to maintain data. But when we are making commercial website where we need to store data for the user, it's quite required that we need to maintain information at client side and at server side to maintain the state of your website. So when we have to maintain it on server side, there are multiple ways. But when we have to maintain a state on client side, it is quite difficult because we need security and we can't access client system using browser because that is not safe. In that case, there is a mechanism created by web technology to create cookies. And why cookies are secure, just in terms of not 100% secure we can say, but secure for the user, because one website can read only that domain cookies, not external one. And that's why we can create cookies to maintain data on client side using JavaScript. So first we need to understand that how it works. I will give you example like how can we create cookies and save. First we need to understand that the properties about cookies. So we can create multiple cookies, and there is a property of document, that is document.cookies, and we can just separate it by semicolon and store in cookies. First I'm going to write a cookie. So function create cookies. So I just need to check document dot my form dot customer dot value is equal to blank. So I can add like this. Alert. We just need to add a alert message, enter customer name, you can say, and return. So if we have value, then what we can do is we just need to create cookie. So first we can create where cookies value is equal to skip document dot my form not customer not value, and then we can create cookie like document dot cookies cookie is equal to name is equal to, we can assign this value plus and this, right? So we created a cookie, key, name, and whatever value we are putting there, we are putting in that cookie. So that is first thing, we can create cookie. Next, let me save it and check how is it work. So now create cookie is ready. So let me save it and check how is it working in browser. So refresh, and then I will not put anything to test that we are getting that alert method or not. So yes, we are getting, and if I will put like Sandeep and then set, so it should be set in cookies, and now I will create read cookies. So let me create another function read cookies. So where all cookies is equal to document dot cookies. So we get cookie in all cookies, and then we can put alert method like this to check what is coming over there. Now I have to add one more button here to read it, button read cookies, and I will put it here, so it should work. Let me refresh. So we have one more button here. Let me add br for a little bit formatting, so we'll have better UI. I saved, and now I need to refresh page, and you can see it's coming here. There's some mistake, just need to put it like this, and then I will refresh, it's here. So it is based on domain. So what I have to do is I just need to create a local host website for this, so it should work. So let me put name here and the set cookie, and then you can see. So now I am able to set and then get it. Let me create one more time and check how is it coming, like Sandeep one set. Now Sandeep. So every time when I am updating value, it's updating in name cookie variable, and that's why we are getting the same one again and again. So this is how we can create cookie and then read cookie. So there are some interesting things we need to know about cookies, like if you want that cookie should be deleted from computer after some time, in that case we have to add expiry for that. So that is quite easy. What we have to do is we just need to add expiry things over there to make it expired. One more property we can add here, and that is expires. And what we can use it, where now it's equal to new date. So we can use it here. Now dot let me save it and check how is it working. Can use the set. So you can see I added expiry of this cookie. So whenever this will over, this cookie will be removed by system by default. We don't have to do anything. So by this way cookie will be deleted from the system. So this is how we can create cookie, we can read cookie, we can set expiry date of cookie to delete the cookie from system. Hope you understood. In next session we'll learn more about JavaScript. Till then, bye. Happy learning. Thank you.